All right, so I'm about 2 to 3 hours away from my weigh-in for my first Olympic weightlifting competition. I did want to check in and just make sure I talked to you guys about what I ate for this morning, what things I did in preparation for it. Did some stretching. I ate some tuna and crackers with some relish in it. Nothing really crazy. Didn't do a whole lot. All I did was kind of mobilize my legs a little bit, go up and down through the motions of the snatch and clean and jerk with just the bar. As far as yesterday, I think all I really did was get underneath 315 or 325 or something like that, just to kind of wake up my nervous system, let my body know that, hey, so I'm just letting you know we're still alive, we're still working. I do think that we'll end up taking off here in about the next hour or two, just so I can get the layout of the land, see what the venue looks like, see if I can get an area to kind of warm up before my lifts. Like I said earlier, this is not like a huge or an important event. This is kind of more for funsies. So I'm not really sure how much planning they're going to put into the warm-up areas. So from here on out should probably be mostly voiceovers, but if I have a chance to vlog while I'm there, I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, guys, welcome to Custom Fitness. Shout out to all the staff that work over there at Custom Fitness. They put a great deal into this event, especially considering that this was not an IWF sanctioned event. This was, I guess you could consider it an exhibitionary event. Nevertheless, they had an awesome setup, awesome staff. They also had this pretty cool little setup there on the laptop. I'm not sure what program that is actually, but you can see all the lifters there on the right. And the three judges were, I think, tapped in on their cell phones into this program so that they can give their goes on each one of the lifters. They had a brand new Olympic weightlifting set for the platform. Awesome turnout. I think it actually got to the point towards the end where there were about 60, at least 50 or 60 people there. It's not like a gang of people, but just enough to get your nerves unsettled. Went in for my weigh-in here. I think a couple days prior to this, I weighed in at like 84 kilos, 85 kilos, something like that. Weighed in today at 86.4 kilos, 190 pounds. Probably the heaviest I've been in a couple years, to be honest with you. So that puts me in the 89 kilo male division. Now, while you were lifting for your class, they weren't loading the weights per class. Just to keep things simple, since most of the people that were in their classes weren't actually lifting the weights that they should be lifting, they literally just split the groups into light, medium, and heavy, essentially, just so that the loaders had an easier time loading the bar. But just so you guys know, I'm not actually lifting with other 89 kilos. This just pretty much goes from a light barbell to the heavier barbell. And then you get in wherever you fit in. Back in the warm-up area, I got to give a special shout out to my boy Peter, man. He helped me out a ton. He was helping out a lot of the lifters, man, when it came to recommending what weight you should be lifting for the warm-up in preparation for your first, second, and third lift. Also, big, huge shout out to Sonny. Sonny came in right in there in the last minute as my clutch coach. So straight up, man, if it wasn't for Sonny and Peter, I don't think I would have been able to accomplish my goal for this Olympic weightlifting session, which, by the way, I don't think I really went over with you guys. My goal for this little exhibitionary event was to lift a total of over 200 kilos and nail 6 out of 6 of my lifts. And once again, thanks to Sonny and Peter and the awesome crowd that was out there, I was able to do that.
I'ma get that check like I never did before. Then I'ma spend that check like I never did before. Ride off in that vet like I never did before. Then I'ma leave it wet like I never did before. I do everything like it's the first time. Told you what it was, I know you heard now. I do everything like it's the first time. If you're not on my time, then you get curved now. Pocket full of faces and they're blue, alright. Start the car and I drop out the roof. I'm sliding. Everything you said, it wasn't true. You lied. Call my phone and you wanted to scoop. You tried. Stop talking about the deals when you don't have a deal. Lying through your teeth so much you're thinking that it's real. I cut off the loose and so now everything is sealed. I dump off a bag and let my baby count the bills. Bada boom, bada bing. Catch me riding clean, not the paint, but the slips. Got 'em, I can't have no leans. Worry about the scene, like your life is a scene. Go hard and stay humble, can't let nothing come between. I'ma get that check like I never did before. Then I'ma spend that check
the snatch felt great. Started off obviously with the bar, worked my way up from 40 kilos all the way up to 75 kilos before I went out for my first lift. Overall, felt pretty great actually before going out onto the platform. Started off with mostly powers and then transitioned over into squat snatches. It's a pretty standard warm-up.
My top is now your top. I got business overseas and it's coming by the fly. I started from the bottom.
Yeah! Lightweight, baby. Okay, let's go!
As far as those snatches went, pretty squirrely on I think 2 of them. The last one I believe was my best out of the 3. That second one definitely almost lost it forward, but just kind of got lucky and saved it. But ended up hitting all my goal weight, so I can't really complain. The pace started to pick up here as we transitioned over into the clean and jerk. Warmed up from 50 kilos with the power and just kind of stayed consistent with the power throughout my entire warm up, just because my legs were actually feeling really strong.
Solid on one knee, my pen is hollow, let it bleed. Trying to convince me that you give a fuck about my needs. How you finna fix the issue y'all don't even see? You can miss me with them empty gestures. I do more to get by without it. I'm a living legend. You say you was right to die. I'ma need you by my side. I've been living on the edge, just trying to get it together. Tell me, can you hold me down? Tell me, can you hold me down? I could really use your presence. Give mine in return. I know everything been hella hectic, but that body so angelic. Pull it quick, make you forget things for a minute. Take it slowly. When I'm in it, feel the flow. Take all the tension that you pent up, then expend it. Don't pretend like you ain't worth way more than everything I got. You need to stop it. When I'm with you, it's no limitation. You playing games, give me attention, then you real evasive. But I'm no better, I've been guarded. No, my rap sheet isn't flawless. Pull some slick shit, got you on my line, live it. I'm not careful with your feelings all the time, the way I should be. I need you to hold me down, I wanna drown in what we could be. I could be your safe space, you tug on my emotions while I'm giving you that grade A. Before we go another round, here come a fight, you rather melee. I could be your only fan, help me compose a new plan. I'm out of rope, girl, I'm so sick of sleeping on each other. I found the pieces to my puzzle on the sheets. I bet our story be the best thing a nigga.
So I ended up sticking to all powers for my warm-ups at 100 kilos. I was talking to Sonny about that, and that probably wasn't the best choice, but just for how my legs were feeling at the time, I just didn't feel like really squatting. And I also felt pretty confident that when it did come time to get underneath the bar, that I would be able to stand it up. So kind of took a chance there. So here's how those lifts went. So in conclusion, man, had a great time over at Custom Fitness. Once again, got to give them thanks for putting on this event. Gave me my first opportunity to get out in front of the crowd, lift some weights, and hopefully for the next time I compete or they throw on another event like this, I can pack on a few extra kilos on my total. Also too, man, shout out to my wife Tanya, literally like the loudest one in the gym every time I stepped out into the platform. She's also responsible for all the photos you guys see in this video, so big shout out to Pictures in Paradise. You can head over to that Instagram to check out some additional photos of the event. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. Met a ton of new cool people. Have any questions or comments about anything you've seen in this video, hit me up in the comments below. Other than that, man, I'll holla at y'all.
Yeah, let's set it straight. Do it for your kids, gotta set it straight. It's time to regulate. We need change now. We need solo, we need EV in the game now. Make it changes so the earth we know can stay around. Make it changes cause we had no time for playing around. Let's quit the playing around. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, work as a team. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweep up the scene. We going green, we going green. New car goes zoom, but it's quiet. You can hear me come and think I'm lying. If I said I'm perfect, I'd be lying. I can't say I'm perfect, but I'm trying. I'ma give my all till I'm dying. I'm the new Captain Planet, here to make changes, not damage. World on my shoulders while I'm standing. I'm the new Captain Planet, here to make changes, not damage. World on my shoulders while I'm standing. First rule to me, let's keep it clean. Watch how we build, clean air we need. Start from the flow, sweet